What's up, everybody? I'm your boy D Gifted 314. I bring you Eagles content Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So subscribe right here to Smoking with the Birds. Today, I'm really smoking on a victory blunt. Y'all know we just beat the Vikings yesterday, so I gotta turn up, man. It wasn't necessarily in the way that we all thought and hoped, but nonetheless, we 2-0. And I got a feeling this ain't going to be the last time we win it. So, hey, it's going to be another victory blunt going on. So make sure y'all tune in, man. And I'm really feeling good because I went into this game really thinking that Brian Johnson was my biggest concern. And he still is. He still is my biggest concern. But Brian Johnson was able to show me something. He was able to show me that he was able to adjust. He was able to adjust. That's what I love to see. That's the sign of a Super Bowl winning team. A team that's able to adjust, figure out what's going on, and stick to it. And, man, did we stick it to the goddamn Vikings. So, man, before I get off into it, for real, let me light this blunt up, man. This is Victory Friday. Victory Friday episode. But like I said, man, Brian Johnson, he found something that was able to work. And honestly, the passing game is totally different this year. So we got to give it to my dude. He was able to find the run game. Jalen Hurts said it himself. Nobody wants to see A.J. Brown getting deep over them. Nobody wants to see Devontae Smith going deep on them. So everybody is playing the Eagles very differently. We went to the Super Bowl last year. They ain't letting that shit fly again. They ain't letting us eat the way we was last year. So, like Jalen Hurts said, we're finding our identity. But like I said, I'm happy that Brian Johnson was able to show the ability to adjust. Win in different ways. That's what a championship team do. And yesterday, Brian Johnson leaned up on that running game, and it worked wonders for us. It worked wonders for us, y'all. To the point where I was keep saying, feed him, feed that man Swift. My goodness, ain't no way we can talk about this game without talking about DeAndre Swift, the player of the game. The player of the game was obviously DeAndre Swift. The guy had the most rushing yards since LaShawn McCoy. That's a beautiful sign right there. That's a beautiful sign. And I think I read a stat saying that he had 103 yards before contact type shit. Or am I saying that right? Anyway, the offensive line did hella good. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the guy was getting hella yards before he even had contact due to the amount of push that the offensive line was getting. Man. DeAndre Swift behind this line could be scary. DeAndre Swift with 175 yards. The guy got into the end zone on one play, literally broke dude down and got around him for the end zone. I said, God damn. Now that's something I haven't seen for real in a while. Since Shady McCoy, I haven't seen the guy hop up and pop, give him that 2-tap. Go into the end zone. So, DeAndre Swift, Agent Zero. Hey, man, I love that. I love what I'm seeing. And for real, that honestly just made me say, man, let's just make dude number one. Let's just make him RB1, featuring Kenneth Gainwell. Because I was saying, hey, I like Kenneth Gainwell and how he was performing. He was showing me more of a power version of himself rather than a shifty version. But nonetheless, he was getting the job done. So, Brian Johnson really impressed me to be able to adjust. And with him being able to adjust, we was able to see DeAndre Swift really show us what he was about. 175 yards, the most yards since LaShawn McCoy in the game. Goddamn. And people thought that we was really going to be missing Miles Sanders. Already we got a guy that broke a record or at least is up there in the category with LaShawn McCoy. With this offensive line, a lot of things is possible, man. A lot of things is possible. And I like the fact that he was able to, put up a lot of yards, because that right there is going to show people, hey, y'all can play light in the box if y'all want to. DeAndre Swift gon' eat. And our offensive line gon' eat as well. So I'm really proud of this offense. The passing game still has to come together. But like I said, these defenses are not playing the Eagles the same way they was. They is not letting DeAndre Swift, they is not letting A.J. Brown beat them over the top, or Devontae Smith beat them over the top. They dropping hella people back. So when they playing you different, you got to take what they give you. Last year, they wasn't expecting Jalen Hurts to be as accurate and throwing that ball deep and getting all them yards. They know he can do that now. They know now. So they ain't finna let that shit happen so easily. So with that said, us talking about Jalen Hurts showed me that he's getting better. Showed me that he can still launch that motherfucker and be accurate, because he was accurate last game throwing the touchdown pass to Devontae Smith. In this game, this past game against the Vikings, he was able to show his accuracy throwing it deep to Devontae Smith. His accuracy has been on point. His throwing is still good, but his decision making, I saw him kind of slow the first game. This game, he was seeming to pick things up a little bit more and wasn't finna just accept what the defense was giving him. Like, he was seeing shit and making adjustments. Him being able to stand in that pocket and launch that ball deep to Devontae Smith, he was able to do that because he recognized the coverage from earlier in the game. So me seeing that, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, he coming around. He getting a little bit more comfortable. And my guy still can stand in that pocket and launch it just like any other great quarterback in this league. He up there. He stood in that pocket and launched that motherfucker deep to Devontae Smith. So that was another thing that I was impressed with. And lastly, the defense. Gotta talk about the defense. The defense, y'all, was pretty good. The defense was pretty good, man. So I was really nervous going into this game because of the linebackers. But honestly, they did better than what I thought. Zach Cunningham, that dude is a beast, man. I seen this dude flying around making plays. That's what I love to see. Getting all up in the mix. Now the cornerback situation still a little iffy, but for the most part, goddamn me, the defense was solid. These guys was making tackles. When I was seeing the tackles, I was like, okay, that back seven. Now that defensive line, those boys some savages, man. Those boys are some savages. Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, the improvement that he has made. Oh my God. The improvement that he has made. Then Jalen Carter, he just a beast. Fletcher Cox looking like old Fletcher Cox. We still waiting to see Hassan Reddick. That's my dog. But I ain't gonna be on his head too much because shoot, I think last year he went like the first 2 or 3 games without a sack. He was like getting real close. But Hassan Reddick, man, we still got that guy. DeAndre Swift. I mean not DeAndre Swift, but Sweaty. Woo! God damn. Hey, I love that celebration. Whenever you see that, hey, it's a wrap. He didn't got to the QB, dog. He didn't got to the QB. So, for the most part, I was really impressed with the defense because I was really worried. I really thought that they was really finna be eating all damn day. But the defense showed up. The defense is a lot more physical than I thought. Like, these guys wrapping up, hitting tackles, forcing fumbles. These guys are forcing fumbles, punching the ball out, reaching around, getting that ball out. Yo, Sean Desai, you got these boys working. You said you want to be felt. Goddamn, we got like hella turnovers already in the season. Sean Desai making a good impression. Brian Johnson still a little, a little iffy. But I can say just overall, the team has made a big improvement from the last game. And this was a short week. So I'm happy with what I'm seeing. That's all I want to see. I want to see progress. I want to see us building up to a championship team, a Super Bowl team. Now, we're showing the ability to win in multiple ways, which is, a sign of a great team, a championship team. But I'm still looking for more in this passing game. I'm still looking for more. I still got to see A.J. Brown really eat. He ain't really ate. We seen him complaining. He ain't really ate. But we 2-0. We win in multiple ways. We win in multiple ways, guys. So make sure y'all tune in, man, to another episode of Smoking with the Birds. Hit that like and subscribe. This is a victory celebration blunt. It won't be the last victory. It won't be the last blunt. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What's your reaction to the game? Because y'all see my reaction. I'm chilling, dog. Subscribe to Smoke It with the Birds. Deuces.